Hey, okay, so this video is about the verb faire and the qu'est-ce, which is how you ask a certain question in French. So faire is on page 1010 and qu'est-ce is described on page 109, just so you know in your book if you want to get it up. All right, so faire is used in French a lot, and there are a lot of expressions. I'm only going to introduce you to 4 in this PowerPoint, but it means to do or to make. So répétez après moi. Je fais. Tu fais. Il, elle, on fait. Nous faisons. Vous faites. Ils, elles font. So it should have L there. So you'll see that this is an irregular verb, and the other one that we have been learning is être. So again, this means to make or to do. So anytime you want to say that you're making anything that has to do with food, like je fais une tarte or je fais des crêpes, which means I'm making a tart or a pie, or I'm making crepes, you'd use faire. All right, so one vocab is faire and match, and if you look on page 110, it means to play a game or to play a match. So in this picture, ils font un match. Ils font un match. Okay, and then here, faire une promenade means to go for a walk. So you can look in these 2 pictures. You can see the geese or the family. I thought the geese picture was really cute. You'd say, ils font une promenade. Ils font une promenade. Okay, and then another one is faire un voyage. So you have the different pictures, and it's, ils font un voyage. Ils font un voyage. That means to take a trip. All right, and then I thought this was really funny. I used to read Calvin and Hobbes when I was younger, and so I put this in here to kind of help you remember. Faire attention, okay, so it means to pay attention. Ils font attention en classe. So that's another, it means to, if you look, to pay attention. So these are some expressions with faire. So faire as a verb means to make or to do, but these expressions mean they're idiomatic expressions, so they have their own definitions. So just to recap, you have faire en match, which means to play a match or play a game. Faire une promenade, which means to go on a walk. Faire un voyage, which means to take a trip. And then faire attention, which means to pay attention. And then faire, also, the verb by itself means to make or to do. So je fais une pizza or je fais un omelette. I'm making a pizza or I'm making an omelette. All right, so this is activity 1, right? All you have to do is just write the sentence out. You label it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 sentences to fill in the blank. You need to write them all out on a separate sheet of paper and bring it to class. This is activity 2. You just answer these questions. Est-ce que vous et votre famille faisons une promenade le week-end? So you would use nous there, and you'd say yes or no if you go on a walk on the weekend. Number 2, est-ce que vous faites un voyage de temps en temps? Do you take a trip? And there you would answer with je, and then here you would answer with il, because it's your parents. Est-ce que vos parents font une pizza pour le dîner? Do they cook pizza for dinner? So you would just say yes, they do, or they do not. And so that is activity 2. All right, qu'est-ce means what, and it's how you ask, like, qu'est-ce que c'est means what is this, and here are some questions. It's qu'est-ce que tu regardes le soir? What do you watch at night? A lot of you guys say you like to watch Gossip Girl. If I were to answer this question, I would say je regarde Castle, like Bones. Qu'est-ce que tu écoutes normalement? That means what do you listen to normally? And then I listen to the radio a lot, so I'd say je écoute la radio normalement. And then qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire le week-end? That means what do you like to do the weekend? And on the weekend, I usually j'aime aller au parc avec mon chien. J'aime faire du vélo. So here what you have is you have qu'est-ce que, and then you have the subject, and then the verb, and then the question mark. So you have qu'est-ce que, subject, verb, and so that's how you always form it. Qu'est-ce que, subject, verb. And again, remember, if it's il or elle, it has to be, the que becomes, you drop the e and you have an apostrophe. 3 is just to answer these 3 questions. You just say what you like. Number 1 is what you like to watch at night. What do you listen to normally, and what do you like to do the weekend? You can just cite one thing for each one.